So, as far back as I can remember, I've always had like mild but also severe allergies to different foods, seasonal allergies, you name it. And I can also remember having a lot of hives and like pimples all over my body as a child. My mother has also talked a lot about me having those. The area of my body that had these pimples and whatnot would usually be my neck and my face, maybe also my back, I guess. And yeah, I think I assume at least that there might have been like um, bleeding due to all these pimples. I don't know. Yeah, maybe when pimples come in contact with stuff, and I've been taking allergy meds basically all my life, given prescribed by my doctor, but to no avail really, because they have basically stopped working. Yeah, it's like you build a tolerance to that medication, so it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't change anything. And, and my doctor has told me that the allergies would fade with age and things like that. And guess what? All these allergies have stayed. I still have pretty much all of them, except I don't have the pimples and hives anymore, luckily. But yeah, maybe a little pimples, a little bit, but for the rest, it's mostly healed, I would say. That, but for the rest, everything, all the allergies have stayed. Some have even gotten worse, like my dairy allergy. I didn't even have one, but now one suddenly popped up, and I think it's to the casein protein in the dairy. So I'll now name a list of the allergies that I have, that I know of at least. That is hay flu, dust mite, most dairy products because the casein like allergy, most raw fruits, most raw vegetables, some cooked vegetables, sesame seeds, nuts, too many peanuts, maybe soy, cat and dog hairs, probably also hairs from other animals, and fragrances. So like perfume, maybe perfume they put in body wash, etc. Yeah, there are definitely more, but these are all that I know of so far. So I don't like to just give up and have these allergies basically for the rest of my life. So I've been researching the last 2 years, but especially the last like month, maybe few weeks, I've been especially researching because of this dairy allergy that has popped up. So now I'm actually getting pissed, because what if I just keep getting more and more allergies, and yeah, I just keep getting more and more, and they keep getting worse and worse. I just can't do anything about it. So I'm really trying to um I'm oh yeah, and my dad my seasonal allergies have also picked up again because it's spring now, so a lot of hay flu. Yeah. So in this series, okay, so in this series, I'm gonna try curing or at least reducing my allergies because I know I can for sure reduce the allergies, but I don't know if I can cure them altogether. But I mean, we'll see, I guess. And in my last few weeks of researching, I found out about the microbiome and how this how it plays a role in your allergies, your immune system, how your immune system reacts to these allergens and whatnot. And having a diverse and healthy microbiome should, to my surprise, help with allergies. So pro I found out that probiotics improve your microbiome. So then I started researching what foods and what what actions can I take to that are probiotics, so that are good for the microbiome and your gut microbiome and whatever. So I heard about probiotic medication, so I searched that up, and that stuff is so expensive. Like small bottles of it, like with like 40 pills, can be like 20 to 60 euros. So it's like that's not worth it at all, in my opinion. So then I started researching online, especially on Reddit, um, what foods are probiotic, and yeah, I found out that like fermented foods are usually the most probiotic. So oh yeah, so here's a list of the foods I have found so far. It's Greek yogurt, kimchi. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but Greek kimchi, sauerkraut, kefir, and pickles. And these are all technically fermented foods. There are probably more, but don't worry about that too much. So now I'm ingesting 50 milliliters of kefir, of like, yeah, kefir milk every day. And yeah, it also tastes pretty sweet. So yeah, it's nice to drink. It's pretty sweet. It also has a little bit of sourness. It also it has this like effect on your tongue. It's like the effervescence in it. And it's like, I've never taken champagne, but apparently it's similar to the feeling you get on your tongue when you drink champagne. So I'm only taking 50 milliliters of it every day in the morning, because when I first started off, I took 200 milliliters, and that like sparked up my dairy allergy symptoms, probably the casein, and I started getting like itchy all over my body. It was really horrible. Then I reduced it to 100 milliliters. Still got some itchiness. It got better, but I've now reduced it to 50 milliliters, and that is for me like the Goldilocks zone. So I pretty much don't really get any itchiness or any allergy symptoms. So if you have a problem the with allergy symptoms from the kefir or whatever probiotic, just reduce the amount and see if you can tolerate lower doses. Like if you have to, You can even reduce it down to like 1 tablespoon a day or 1 teaspoon, maybe even like one little sip or something. Because these probiotic foods, because if you take these probiotic foods, just think about it, you're gonna um, that's gonna improve your microbiome and thus your allergies, and so you'll eventually be able to take more and more of it. And if you're lactose intolerant, lactose intolerant, um, you might be able to drink kefir. You have to try this out for yourself, because kefir has like um, bacteria in it that like eats, that like digest a lot of the lactose for you. And this is also the case for like Greek yogurt or other fermented like or like aged dairy products like cheese, Greek yogurt, whatever. And yeah, so the lactose is like, it's already been bacteria have already digested it, so you don't have to digest nearly as much lactose as you would have to with like normal milk. So you can still try this out if you're lactose intolerant, and you might be able to tolerate this milk in that case. You can also make this kefir milk at home, but decided to just um, I've decided to just buy it from a grocery store because making it at home is kind of a hassle, and I'm quite busy, so yeah, I don't really want to spend too much time on that. But you can make it at home, and that might actually be better. But I otherwise get a high quality kefir from the grocery store. Um, I got a biological one, and that it has like actual real kefir grains, because when you buy from a grocery store, some of them might put in like they might use like artificial like powdery kefir, and there's way less like probiotics in it, way less much fewer strains of probiotics. So yeah, I would just recommend getting like the high quality stuff. Mine has actual kefir grains, and it's biological milk, and also it's like some of the highest quality you can get. Like if I it could only be high quality if I made it at home, basically. If I made it at home with biological milk. So just one more note, wait. Yeah, just make sure to eat your fermented foods. Um, I I'm gonna be trying to incorporate more fermented foods myself. Maybe some pickles, um, maybe some pickled fish or something. Like they're not pickled, yeah, like fermented fish or whatever. So my results is basically I've been ingesting these for a few days now, and my hay flu symptoms have gone down pretty considerably. So I don't know if that is like placebo or something, but I really do think it is helping. So hey, yeah, I don't know, maybe. Hmm, I mean, I'll just keep taking the kefir and I'll see what happens. But I do think it has been working, yeah. Oh, and by the way, this isn't going to be, this probably isn't going to be a daily series, as I have another journal and I'm like bit busy with stuff, but yeah, I'll try to keep you updated on what I'm doing, so, and I hope I can help some people with this series. I can help them with their allergies. So stay tuned and yeah.